Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Advanced SQL injection. Introduction. Start the machine. SQL injection remains one of the web application most served and widespread security vulnerabilities. This, this threat arises when an attacker exploits an web application's ability to execute arbitrary SQL queries, leading to unauthorized access to the database. Data exfiltration, data manipulation, or even complete control over the application. In this room, we will understand advanced SQL injection technique, providing a comprehensive understanding of sophisticated attack vectors and mitigation strategies. By the end of this room, you will have a deeper understanding of the various SQL injection technique. This will equip you with the ability to identify and exploit this vulnerability in multiple scenarios and implement reverse defense to protect your application. Learning objective. Throughout this room, you will gain comprehensive understanding of the following key concepts. Second order SQL injection, filter invasion, out of band SQL injection, automation technique, mitigation measures. Learning prerequisites. An understanding of the following topics is recommended before starting this room. SQL injection, SQL map, OASP top 10, and map. Uh, mhm. It out it is from SQL map. SQL map uh, is locked. Map is over. SQL injection is done. SQL map. See, let's see. Let's do SQL map. Terminate the machine. Let's see. Join the Zoom. Yes. Introduction. SQL map. Learn about the use of SQL map to exploit the web application. Uh, what is SQL map? SQL map is an open source penetration testing tool developed by Bernardo Demele Asum Pacao, Gumirase Guimares, and Mirsolva Stamper that automates the process of detecting and exploiting SQL injection flaws and taking over database server. It comes with a powerful detection engine, many niches for the ultimate penetration tester, and a broad range of switches lasting from database fingerprinting, fetching data from the database, to accessing the underlying file system and executing commands on the operation system via out-of-band connection. Installing SQL map. If you are using Kali Linux or pre-installed, uh, otherwise you can download it here. Let's see. I have this pre-installed. Uh, SQL map. SQL. It is in the. Yes, nice. Let's see. Mm, SQL map command. To show the basic menu, simply type SQL map.h the terminal. It will show menu. See basic commands. Options U URL W U or double data. Data string to send to the post. Double random agent. Use randomly selected HTTP user agent added value. P test parameter, testable parameters. Level. Level of test performs. Risk, risk of test to perform. Enumeration command. These options can be used to enumerate the backend database management system information, structure, and data contained in the tables. Options A all retrieve everything. B banner retrieve DBMS banner. A B C current user retrieve DBMS current user. Current retrieve DBMS. Also enumerate DBMS user password hashes. DBS enumerate DBMS database table. Enumerate DBMS database table. Columns enumerate DBMS database table columns. Schema enumerate schemes dump the entire table. Dump all dump databases table entries. All entries is DBA. Detect if the DBMS current user is a DBA. The DB name DBMS database to enumerate the table name. SQL DBMS database table columns to enumerate operating system to access the command prompt of interactive operating system shell OS prompt of official metafeatures or VCN OS command OCMD OSCM execute operating system command privilege escalation database for user process user privilege escalation OS assembly uncrypt prompt for official interpreter or VNC. Note that the tables shown above aren't all the possible switches to use in the SQL map. For more extensive list option, run SQL map H to display the advanced help message. Now that we have seen some of the options we can use with SQL map, let's jump into the example using both get and post method based on the request. Mm, Simple HTTP get based get text based. Uh, Here we have two flags. U U is URL, the state of vulnerable URL, and what is this DBS? Enumerate the database. Simple HTTP post request. First, we need to identify the vulnerable post request and save it in order to save the request. We copy the file and save it to the directory. We could also copy the old request and save it in the text file. Uh, you will note in the request above, we have a post parameter blood group. Where it is, blood group, which could be vulnerable parameter. Cat request.txt. Uh, Now that we have identified the potential vulnerabilities, wonderful parameter, let's jump into the SQL map and use the following command. Arcs.txt.p SQL request files p vulnerable parameter. Here we have two flags R to read file, P to supply the vulnerable parameter, and VBS database. What is happening? Hmm, that is, do you want to skip the test? No. Uh, First parameter product group is vulnerable. Do you want to keep testing the others? Blood group type time bin time place bin scale and select this. Oh, we got this. Select reason from select safe. Now that we have it, let's extract the tables from the database blood. Uh, SQL the blood tables. It is com database name tables. The database name using Postgres method. SQL R SQL map R request txt. Once we run these commands, we should get the tables. SQL map R request parameter blood group times generic user query union all select no. Oh, this once we get it, once we have the available tables, now let's gather a column from a table blood group blood database using get method. SQL map u t t database name table name add columns uh, using the post based method. We got the DTC D tables using get with method. Uh, SQL you I hope you enjoyed seeing the basics of using SQL map and its various commands. Now let's start the challenge in the next task. Which flag or option will allow you to add URLs to the command? You Which flag would you use to add data to post request? Uh, Post request. Let's see. Uh, DD data. DD data. There are two parameters, username and password. How would you tell the SQL map to use the username parameter for the attack? Parameter, parameter. Uh, That is, it will be the user name. Name. User name. October. Sorry about that. Which flag would you use to show the advanced help menu? That would be H, right? It should be that, but I don't know. Let's see if can you find it some. Which flag would you use? So, let's see. Double H. Nice. Which flag allows you to retrieve everything? Uh, to get everything, let's see. Uh, EA or all. Which flag allows you to select the database name? Uh, database name. Capital D. Which flag would you use to retrieve database tables? Which flag would you use to retrieve database? That is tables. Mm, you just need tables. Yes. Which flag allows you to retrieve tables columns? Tables CP, something like that. Tables, no columns. Uh, which flag allows you to dump all the entries? Let's see. Where it is. Dump. No. My bad. Which flag will give you an interactive shell SQL method feature? I don't know which flag will give you the interactive shell. Um, uh, Only this one gives OS. Many other doesn't have it. This option can be used to backend data targeting operating system. OS shell. That is the one which gives interactive shell. Okay. OS shell, not SQL shell. Nice. You know the current DB type of MySQL. This flag allows you to enumerate only MySQL database. You know the current DB type is flag allows you to enumerate the MySQL database. This one. Sorry about that. Now the current DB type is, oh, it is a database name. Sorry about that. This one. Directing shell against the target database once the SQL map has successfully exploited. You let you know the custom SQL query manually if you have contacted directly with Atlas. Wow. Let's see this SQL map target. We know that DBMS is equal to MySQL. Explanation details of SQL ignore the other DBS programs. DBS all the available permissions. And deploy the machine attached to this task. Its machine takes. After we have deployed an application called Platoonation, the request seems to be vulnerable. Exploit an SQL injection vulnerability to multiple application to find the flag. Mm, yes. The hell is this white not opening, dude? Maybe I need npap. Nmap. Nmap. Yeah. And the ape. Uh, Oh my god, it is taking so long. Oh, I'm gonna do this tomorrow, guys. Uh, it's not working. That's it, guys. We are going to do this tomorrow.